How are you? How's it been? Long time no see. This is Solus44 and welcome back to Galactic Chickens. Another episode down to talk about, I think we're going with immersive engineering was what we were working on. I'm going to do off-camera work for building and editing the city, the town. But I wanted to go in and catch back up on some of the other work I'm doing inside my compact machine. Previous episodes, we made an automated system to get compact machine walls. We also made, I think, three compact machines, which are those purpley green things right there with input outputs. And inside one of those, we started working on immersive engineering. I'm going to put all my very mod blockable multi-structural type stuff probably inside there, except for a couple of things that you can't put in there. I want to make the excavator and diesel generator, things like that. It's going to take a little bit for me to get to that point, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into that right now and see where we're at, because I'm playing all of Fabric 3, all of Mod 6, anything with 1.16 now, just trying to catch up with that a little bit. I know I'm a little behind on the curve on that, but I wanted to give that a go just to see how that is. It looks like we have 512 of this hemp, so we can do things with hemp. And we don't need to worry about that one anymore. Yeah, the frustration with this is over. It does produce compact machine walls on demand, so that's kind of neat. Let's see where we were at and what we were working on. Let's see here. So that was the automated engineer's workbench. So what's next after the workbench that we want to build? Let's go ahead and go back inside the compact machine. We're going to take a look at that. I'm also wanting to do one other thing. I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to go ahead and do a wireless thing inside. I might as well make one that goes inside. I have the resources and Cisco range, come on, spell. 4 of those. I'm spoiled. I know that. I've realized by playing 1.16 that, yeah, modded Minecraft can spoil you. It really can. You can, let's go inside here. You can really get used to, let's go ahead and take that off. You can really get used to, I do have one in here already. You know, I don't need the range either. What am I going to do? 16 blocks, pretty far in here. Well, let's go ahead and put that up then. We'll just use that somewhere else. It's not like we're wasting it. But let's go ahead and go to the next thing we can make. Let's take a look at the book here. Well, okay, so here's how I go about my process of making stuff with immersive engineering and different mods. When I need an item, I then build the item to make the item. I never really just go through and say, well, I already have this and this, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this machine just for the heck of it. And that's why I don't do tutorials on mods, because I'm not going to go through and make all the different things all the time. I want to be able to make garden cloches. I think we're at the point where I can do a garden cloche. Let's take a look. Cloche. It's a cloche. Okay, well, I have not. You know what we're doing? This is what I said I wasn't going to do. But I'm going to do it anyway. That way I don't have to keep leaving this dimension and coming back. It's the only reason why I'm doing it. So now I have a pattern grid. I'm making a crafting grid anyway. I don't see why not. There's my crafting grid. I can put those away. So let's see here. Pattern grid, crafting grid, and monitor. Let's go ahead and make the crafting monitor. And make the crafting manager, crafter manager, which they'll let you look at what's inside of these crafters. We'll go ahead and grab some of those out because I know I'm going to need them. We're going to automate every piece of immersive engineering that I can. Let's see. Now, where do I want to put this? I know this is kind of cramped, and that's the whole purpose, I guess. Some people really enjoy the idea. Let's run it, Because right here is where I need to put my blast furnace. I'm going to do the blast furnace next. I can see why I didn't want to. Let's go ahead and do cable. And since this is my spawn in location, I don't think it'll hurt if I just run it straight to my face. Misclicking is why I don't play on hardcore mode. Pattern grid. Whoa, that is right in my face. I'm not gonna like that too much. That's too close. Let's back that up just a tiny bit. I don't need. I don't think that'll cause any problems with it touching there. One of the best parts I really like about refined storage is that you don't need cables connecting everything. You can just I'm not going to go over what I did with the coke oven. That's on a previous video. You can check that out for yourself. So here's the crafter manager, crafting monitor. I don't need those right now, so I'm just canceling that. And here's my crafting grid. And here we go. I need some patterns. We can move along a little bit faster, I think, if I do a little bit of this pattern management inside here. I could also do a fluid monitor as well. So we can do that. Let's go with cloche. Oh, and we have to set it up. I like the auto select. There's normal auto select, JEI synchronize, which will move this to the thing you want on the side. And then JEI, so it's cloche. There we go. There. Now I'm going to verify before I do this that, okay, so these are treated wood planks and iron mechanical things. Let's hopefully we've already made patterns for all that. I'm doing org dictionary and I probably shouldn't. Let's just leave org dictionary off. I've had issues with that. Alright, so we're going to put that in irregular pattern location. Look at all these. Look at all these patterns. Holy smoke. Look at that. All that stuff is auto craftable. That's awesome. Alright. I think that's crazy good. We were going to do blast. So let's do blast. I didn't set up blast furnace. That's going to be auto craftable now. Let's do that. The amount of stuff that I have on autocraft is in this solo play is the most I've ever done. I think even more than Project Ozone 3. I think even more than Project Ozone 3. Let's go ahead. What is it? Steel plate. Let's go ahead and make that a thing too. So I don't need steel, but blast furnaces is to make steel. I think I was making it to make slag. Yeah, it makes slag. So the question is, do I want to make the normal one or do I want to make the reinforced one? And I'm thinking I want to make the reinforced one so that it's a little bit faster. And those come with preheaters. Blast furnace preheater and another block. So let's check out that other block too. So let's say iron sheet metal. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's check sheet. Oh, I already have it, so I don't have to make it. Cool. And then type in heater. Alright, I already have the heater, so I don't know why I don't have the preheater already. I apologize if I get a little bit weird on this because I've done so much in too many different packs, I think, at this point, to where I can remember every single thing I've done. But, you know, oh, what? Okay, so that's for the advanced coke oven. I'm not going to do the advanced coke oven. I've already got enough. I really shouldn't even have to do this. It's a waste of patterns, really. But once again, I'm rich. I can do what I want, and I love playing when I get to the point where I can pretty much do what I want, and it allows me to get to a point where I thought I just. Maybe I didn't do it. Okay, I did. Takes two of those. Oh, let's hopefully see this thing connect. Does it? Oh no, it's already. I've already got some made. That was quick. Let's fix this. Because I'll tell you what, I don't like the way this is set up at all. It's horrible and it's frustrating me. So let's do this. Advancement. I've already made these. I don't know what's going on. Alright, the monitor can go down here. The crafting grid right here. The craft manager can go down here, and then the pattern grid right here. That makes it easier, so I can just go back and forth this way. I can come back and look at this when I want to, and then this is where I'm going to put the patterns after I make it a pattern. Alright, so preheater. We've got our 2 preheaters, and then we want blast. Set this back up again. Blast. Yeah, we decided we want to do that. I don't know how many I need to make. I think it's 32. Let's do 30 and see how long that takes to make. I know I'm going to need the hammer. And it's actually just an... I don't want to mess up and say it's less. Let's take a look at the book. Take a look at the book. And I'll guess it's in this one. Improved blast furnace. There we go. How big is that? So it's 27 blast brick and 1. So I'll have extra. Oh well. So blast. I'll have 3 extra. Whatever. They're actually neat looking blocks. I wouldn't mind building a building from it. They really do look that good to me. So they really give that appearance that I want. Now the preheaters go on the side, so I need to give them room. So there's that one space there. I want to be able to input and output from them, so let's go there. Let's just try and make this... Oh, what? That's that extra one, huh? Alright, so judging from what it showed in the book, which I love Immersive Engineering's book, who, you know, the guy that made this mod is... It's a really well-defined mod. Alright, so there it is. Now, I think it'll work without having the preheaters. Yep, there we go. Look at that. That's awesome. That's really cool. I think it'll work without the preheaters. Like this. And like that. I shift right click on the hole, and it looks like it just kind of like lines up. Now, if I remember right, you can input on the top. The output of the back, I believe, is slag, and output of the front is steel. And it doesn't require power, it requires coal coke, which is produced here in the coke oven. And so I will put an exporter on this to the top. I could put it so that, that's the question. Do I want to automate it so that it just keeps running, or do I want to make it so that it auto crafts, which no matter what I do, this is going to still be slow. So I think what I'm going to do is have it continually processing the steel. I'm really just looking for the slag, which is going to come out the backside anyway. Which is kind of a frustrating thing for while it's in here, because I have to be wrapping cables around. Now I am, once again, I'm going to point out, I'm fairly rich, so we're going to power these bad boys up with points without running cables. So, because I can. I don't know if that causes any problems. I've never had any issues with it. So they have power now. So this thing should be rip-raring to go, and we're not gonna use that. We're not gonna use that. Now we're gonna need some cabling. And let's see. So exports. There's our exports. Crate. I want quite a bit of storage. But I don't need anything creative, like huge. I could do black hole tank. Or black hole units. Let's do 2 black hole units. Never will I run out of space with those, I don't think. The amount of storage they have is ridiculous. Now, I don't know if this will work. I don't know. This is a first for me. What? Thought I had 2. I did have 2. I just didn't grab 2. I don't know. Here we go. All right, and that's that. And export. We're gonna export to the top of this. Like, you can drop things in top of this. So we'll find out if I can just export right to it, which now requires me to have some cabling. Yuck, but whatever. Just try to run it. For here, like this, I guess. Yeah, there we go. All right, now here's the question: how much coal coke do I have? Block of coal coke, a whopping 26 blocks. That's all. Whatever. It's gonna run passively all the time, so it's not really like a big deal. But maybe I should do this. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's not make it insane. We're gonna do pattern. Let's put these back. Let's put this back. We're gonna change this to JNI synchronized auto keep, which I love the auto keep. It's great. And we're gonna tell it one of those is equal to one of those. Oops, 9 of these. And so one of those. Oh, they already knows. Good to go. There. And put that inside here. So, all right, coke. We're going to export coal coke. This is our items. I don't care about these, and I don't want to be able to, don't have to worry about turning it on and off. We'll have plenty of storage, and we should see it filling up. Oh, no, we won't, because I don't have any coal coke. Whenever you do export, I probably covered this before, but let me cover this real quick. This is how I do a lot of stuff with refined storage, and actually with any kind of automated, like applied energistics kind of thing. So exporter. Now I have no coal coke inside my inventory at all. Like my grid doesn't have any coal coke. Right? It says craft, so it's craftable. I have 25 blocks, so I know that I can break those down. Now it's not going to be able to export any because there isn't anything to export. But if you place a crafting upgrade into your exporter, it will look for a pattern to create the item. And so it's going to look to now export, and we start, yep, there you go. So it's going to actually start crafting those blocks, those little chunks of coal, and inserting it into the top of there. So we have that process going, and that's just going to fill up. Now, that because he's got preheaters, this is probably going to outpace the creation of the coal coke here. Now, the blast furnace is used to make steel, and it just doesn't, I don't need steel. 16,000 steel, like, but I do want the slag. And I do have a slag chicken that makes this slag, but not the slag, I don't know. Not this slag. This is the slag. So this is the 2 products. There you go. And for the sake of just making it, I'm doing it. I'm just going to do it and be done with it. So this is the improved blast furnace right here. The arc furnace, you know, I might do the arc furnace. I think I mentioned doing the arc furnace. Oh yeah. It produces slag as well. I usually just use the arc furnace for coke dust to make steel. For recycling. I use it for recycling because you used to be able to put a lot of different items inside of it and get their materials out of it. But let's go ahead and do this. And there you go. And it automatically knew where to put it. So that's great. Now, I'm going to find out real quick whether it can insert into these black hole tanks. Now, this unit, the refined storage unit, can't see these tanks right now. So let's go ahead and get some external storage. Good old external storage. I have external storage a lot in here. And we're going to place external storage here since it can connect right across like this. And so it's going to look inside. What is in here? There, look at that. Boom. It's funny as it says 64. It's really not even close to how much a black hole unit can hold. So I think maybe because of the amount of, the massive amount that it can hold, it's not going to register correctly. This is going to be hilarious to my eyes watching these things. Black hole tanks hold a very large amount. All right, this one should be slag. So once again, we're just going to shoot this across. I'm being lazy. There you go. So now I should be able to see slag. There it is. There's my slag. And what were we gonna do? We were gonna make things with the slag. So let's go ahead and see what we can make with this slag. We have plenty of clay, I think. Yeah, 2,000 clay, we're good. Now these polymer clays are being imported and with the crafter, or exported with that crafting, same thing set up, and it's being made for my deep mob learning. So let's see what slag. What else can I make with slag? So I don't need to worry about clay. Dirt might be a thing. Concrete. Let's see, can I make concrete? Did I already have it set up? Nope. Well, these are different concretes than this one. This is immersive concrete, so let's do that. Whoops. Whoops. You saw what I was about to do? We're going to go with, ooh, asphalt concrete's another one. Let's do that as well. Now, I'm going to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to hit or dictionary, so that way I can use both of these, the thermal and the slag. Redo the pattern, and now put that pattern in here. We'll just go ahead and put that right there. Now, what else can we do with slag? We're going to go backwards here. I could make these morbs. I don't really see any. I've never really made it a big use. Is dirt? Let's see what dirt. Can I autocraft dirt? Dirt is. I got a lot of dirt. I don't know what else to say. Can I see if it's autocraftable? No. I have to go down here and type in dirt. I already have the pattern for dirt, so I don't have to make dirt. We're going to do the asphalt. Asphalt. I like to use, in mod packs, when I go through them, my idea is once I get to this point where I'm able to build whatever I want, what I do often is I look for blocks that you cannot make for constructions and for builds and things like that, and I just work backwards through the process to see how to make those things. It seems to work for me. I don't know about everybody else, but that's the process that I use. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to get this bitumen, so that's going to be a goal, is bitumen. So if I hit this over here on the left, for me, it's my keybind is A. It like places a little reminder for me. So bitumen. Now I'm going to know that I need to go get bitumen or make bitumen. So let's go ahead and make that pattern. And again, or dictionary. Let's go ahead and remove these. Oops. And we're going to do gravel. Where's gravel? Why is gravel a problem? Oh well, it's not a big deal. There we go. And then slag. Again, one piece at a time. There we go. So now I can make that asphalt, which I think that's something that I really want to use in that town. And I'll do that off camera a little bit. I'm not super a fan of building on camera. I'm not good at it like everybody else that does these videos. I'm more of a tech guy. And Phytogrow, Florbs, and Morbs. If anyone wants me to explain how a Morb works, please let me know in the comments. I will make a video just about Morbs. I'll even give you a couple of use cases where I've used them. Oh, you can crush it into sand. That's cool. I guess if you wanted to do that. Alright, so we're at that point now where we need to start looking at bitumen next. But, let's see. Can I make asphalt? It shows it. And like I said, it's going to ask for bitumen. So I don't have the ability to make bitumen. And this, 28% full, my booty. Black hole units hold so much. Oh well. No big deal. So that's pretty much it. That's the improved blast furnace. So let's take a look and see what we need to do for our next one. We're going for bitumen. Now, bitumen. You can't click on it. It says it's from Immersive Petroleum. So my next thing would be to do at Immersive Petroleum. Oops, P-E-T. T. Okay. Maybe it's all one word. Alright, there we go. So Immersive Petroleum. So let's see. There's bitumen. This is where we're going to start looking for oil. And if that's the case, then we need to start looking down the rabbit hole of not really the rabbit hole, that's rude. Just going to get diesel and lubricant, and gasoline, napalm, and oil in general. I'm assuming there's a way of doing that. Let's take a look. Let's look in the book here. Oil processing. Let's look for that. Fluid reservoirs, pump jack. Now, to get oil from the pump jack, you need to have a, I got 27. Okay, so I got a few minutes left real quick. I'm going to go ahead and make a core. Let me do this. It's a core machine. A core sample drill. I might want more than one of those. So I'm going to do this. Hopefully I can make one of these things. So you're going to get a core sample. Let me see if I can make it. I can. And I don't know. We're about to find out if you can even do it here. I don't think you can. But let's go ahead and do that. We're going to give it some power. In the overworld, you're going to take core samples. You're going to take core samples of the environment in the chunks, and the core chunks that come out, the core samples that come out. Really? That was a glitch. I was jumping somehow. Let's go ahead and use the power I have. Alright, and then you take those core samples and you'll determine, wow, it actually is working. Inside a compact machine. I guess it's still looking, I wonder if it acts like this is bedrock. Alright, so you're going to right click with the empty hand. It says what it found. It found gold, no fluid, and expected yield 38,400 ores. Wow, that is a lot of ore. So yeah, you can use this for you have to use this for the excavator to kind of find what you want. And it's based on chunks. And here's the cool part. Let me show you this. Pick it up. For me, it's nice. I like it. Hold it in your hand, and it shows you the chunks. And I'm in a chunk. This is a chunk. So this whole chunk, it would only get me gold, that's cool. So we're gonna leave real quick. I have an idea. We're gonna rest. I'm not gonna put it in the overworld. I want to go into the other compact machine and see if I can get a core sample in here. So I'm going to shift right click. This is now my entry point. Can I have oil as a thing? Come on. Hey, wait, what? Hopefully, before I run out of time here, I can do this. Why are you not stacking anymore? I guess once you place it in the world, come on, oil. I wonder if real life people are good. I know they're anxious about this. The technology to find stuff is so high. What in that world? A pyrite vein. Wow, 9,671 millibuckets of oil. So we can put a pump jack right in here. And it says a pyrite vein. I don't even know what that means. What is a pyrite vein? I don't know. That's cool. That's new. See, that's what happens when you explore new ideas. All right, so you don't need this thing to be here all the time. But I'm going to put it over in this corner and just leave it sitting there because it's pretty neat. And we're going to call that at the end of the episode. Next episode, I'm going to just come right back and we're going to build a pump jack in here. Yeah, we're going to build a pump jack. I'm also going to put in a way of exporting it, the oil that comes out of here, and see if we can get oil. I've never tried it. Let's give it a shot. So, without further ado, this is Souls44. Thanks for stopping by. You take care. Bye-bye now.